Which one did you like better?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Phandelver and Below. Shattered Obelisk.
Oh, he broke him.
Episode 30. Thanks for being here with
That
us.
shit was gross. There's nothing nutritional in that.
We're down a Flynn tonight, but we got a substitute as always. We're playing our absent players a little differently this time. I already talked to our other players about it. You'll see what we mean later on about that. How y'all doing? You doing pretty good?
I can't complain.
You alright over there, Wesley?
That shit burn.
Yeah, that's I was never a fan of whiskey. I like the margaritas.
I had that before. Am I being a little bitch?
You've had it before.
Had it before?
But you're still being a bitch. But it's okay. We accept you.
Hey,
All right, well, if y'all are ready to go in, actually, I'm gonna do our intro, but I need a recap first, as always. So, anybody want to talk about that?
Lynn,
Maybe.
No?
Tonk.
I defer to you all this time.
Tonk can give it a shot.
All right.
Oh, Tonk, okay. Give it to him.
Oh, so
it's fine.
Yes.
we started our session where we left off the session before, as we usually do. We were fighting ghouls. They appeared. I got pretty messed up. Like, pretty bad. But we ended up slaughtering all of them. It was kind of easy peasy. We moved along a little deeper into the cave. And we came to this giant room with a green fiery thing in the middle of it. Flynn, rest your soul, decided to get a little closer and check it out. It turned out to be some weird glowing flaming skull that proceeded to shoot what I like to call piss missiles at us
It's
from the sky. While we are fighting this green flame skull thing, some zombies appeared, and this sludge thing that when the zombies knocked poor Wesley down, the sludge thing tried to kidnap him.
It did.
It was just gonna pick him up and take him away, and nothing. Just we weren't gonna see him again. But we saved him. No worries. He's still with us. We ended up killing the zombies. Flynn ended up mocking the skull to death, quite literally. After that, we were pretty spent, so we kind of went back down where we came, and at one point we found a storage closet, and we were gonna bard ourselves up in the storage closet and try to take a nice long rest to then wake up and dive deeper into this hellish cave.
Yeah, you know what? That's good. It's a good recap. If I remember correctly, Flynn made that flame skull his bitch.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Here's your skull for the evening.
Oh, thank you.
You will have opportunities to use it.
Oh, I sure hope so.
Okay, so I guess
I won't need it.
I guess before we start, we're gonna do our little intro here. So check this out.
What lies beneath the lands of Phandelver? Danger, riches, power, puppies, death. Threats that seek to overwhelm the village. And threats that seek to overwhelm the Sword Coast itself. With the threat undiscovered, an empire of evil will rise. War will plague the Sword Coast and beyond. Fate itself may rely on 4 unlikely heroes. And so, another adventure is about to take place. Cloak and Stagger presents Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk.
There's a name, right? Was it two goblins in a trench coat or something? Or
And, yeah, but they would be in armor.
2 goblins, 1 cup. I keep missing my mouth with this fucking lollipop. You guys see that shit?
Yes.
That's crazy.
all right, so
He's like this.
you guys went back to a storeroom that was all disheveled and broken up. You barricaded the door a bit, or locked it, one or the other. You put Bug up on alert, so if anything goes at that door, he's ready to, bark, warn you. And you were trying to take a long rest. Well, you succeeded.
Oh,
You long rest inside said storeroom.
Happy days, yay. Yes. Take a long rest. Confirm.
This area was safe for now to long rest in. Let's go ahead and pull up our map here. Nope, that's the wrong map. Where is it? There it is. So, you all wake up. No issues. Please subtract a ration if we're eating. So we're good on food for the day. Gundren is up. Flynn is up. You had put up your bedrolls, tuck away your stuff. You are ready to do whatever it is you are looking to do in this place. So I have to ask, what are you doing?
Well, how was everyone feeling?
Rested. Could have been a better night. Flynn, how are you? What are you doing?
Refreshed, ready to do what we can to get out of this shithole.
All right.
So, work our way back to where we were?
We could, I don't remember much of the big room we fought. I was too focused on the zombies and the skulls and the sludge thing. Which we gotta keep an eye out. We don't need him getting kidnapped.
That was my fault. I forgot to look up.
Let's make a new rule. When we hit like a door frame, first thing we do is look up.
I agree,
And we
but that one came out, I'm pretty sure, I think that was following us for a while.
Oh.
And it came out when he saw our boy was vulnerable. So I think we go back to the big room and kind of look around a little bit, get a little bit lay of the land. Obviously, it's a room of importance.
Yeah, especially, well, like, shit, was there maybe guarding something?
Oh, maybe some stone.
So, yeah, let's head back that way. We're going to gather our stuff.
Okay, you gather your stuff, unbarricade the door, open it on up, peek outside.
Wait, Mr. Ravenden.
What is up?
Let's look up. I'm gonna look up. What do I see?
A low ceiling.
Okay, I think we're good.
See? It's always good to learn.
So you step out into the next room, Gundren in tow, of course, and you are outside the storeroom, right there. I believe you said you were heading north back to one of the other rooms. I need to know where we're going specifically.
To the, like, if you go out of that room to the right,
Northwards.
we're going north.
Yeah.
Are we going back to the room where the
Ghouls?
ghouls were, or the room where the forge was?
I was thinking go to the forge.
Where the blast battle was.
Mm-hmm.
I was totally present for that.
Because we didn't really raid the room after we killed all the minions there.
Yeah, we kind of left licking our wounds. Yep, so that's where we're going, Jamie. And we're going to have whoever's in the head of the line looking forward, whoever's behind him looking up.
Just tell me a marching order.
Glenn, do you want to go first or in between?
If you want me to go first, I can. I've done it before.
Tonk will go first.
And I'll go behind Tonk with Bug by my side.
That leaves me last.
Then I'll be in front of you.
And then Gundren.
What's your
bring
name
up
again?
the-
Hey. Snap my
Hi, you. The one I cuddled with last night. What's your name?
Gundren? I?
Just making sure. So we're heading out. Everybody good? Flynn, you're good?
I'm good.
All right.
Flynn?
Flint. Lead the way.
Gundren, you're good?
I am good. Wait.
All right. Just making
Whose
sure.
name I remember clearly. So you all start heading out to the. You have to, no matter what, you're passing by the room where you did fell some ghouls before. As you make your way north, you enter this large chamber again with two ridges, one to the west and one to the east. The corpses of your foes still remain there. As you all go walking in, you hear that like little sound of skittering happening, and can see some rats going away from the corpses as you enter in. Do you have a light source at all right now? Now, right now we're using dark vision, so everything's kind of black and white and dim.
I don't know if Flynn still has it, but he lit up a torch.
He would have put it out before you went to bed.
Flynn, did you light that torch up?
Well, no. I have no torch on, but I can.
Wesley, would you mind lighting up one of your rats so we have a movable or a mobile light source? Huh? What? Are you okay?
I just put a big old fruit roll up in my mouth at once. All right, in character. Yes, Mr. Ravendun, I can do that.
Awesome. Which one are you gonna use?
I'm gonna bring out let's see. I'll just do Mother. She does everything.
Okay.
Get on Mother. Here you go, Mother. I'm gonna pat her head. She's gonna go like this. And it's just gonna be like a flashlight out of her mouth.
What's the range on that?
Oh shit.
Is that a spell or what
let's
is
just
that?
do magical tinkering.
It's magical tinkering.
So I'm pretty sure the magical tinkering light is maybe like 5 feet.
It is 5 feet. Radius light.
So essentially you lit a candle.
Is this good enough, Mr.
How much light does a torch put out?
Like 60 feet. 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim.
That's weird. This worked before, Mr. Ravendun. Someone reading their shit.
It's not as bright as I thought it was gonna be. Let's light some torches up.
Yeah.
Flynn, can we borrow some of your torches?
I stopped doing the thing, by the way.
Oh, sure. I guess I'm just the torch vendor for free. Absolutely. Let me just see if I have a spare 8 on me. Hold on.
I think you do.
Good one, Mr. Flynn.
Do I have any torches? Wait, I'm sure there's torches on the wall. Are there not?
This place is, yeah, you know what? Make a perception check. Let's see if you can find a sconce with a torch in it.
Mr. Ravendun, I have 10 torches on me for some reason.
Does it matter which one I use?
It does. Did you roll like 5?
Yes.
Just subtract whatever you're about to roll.
I got a nat 1.
This place is barren. It's dark. It's even a little wet in here. You think if there was a torch, it'd probably be useless.
Oh, okay.
Here, Mr. Flynn, you could use one of mine. I have 10.
Oh, well, I only had 1, but I can take yours. And I guess you don't want to hold it. I'll just hold it for you.
You know what? Give me one, too. So, Flynn, you can hold one. Good job. And I can get Bug to hold one.
Are you going to give me your torch? Or are you going to stare at him for permission? Or
You can grab it. It's okay.
Okay.
no. I don't have anything in my hand. I need you to give me a torch.
Oh.
Holy shit. He takes a torch and just
I'm getting nervous.
takes out a flint.
I
and
don't
just-
think he's happy.
You can never tell with them. And Wesley, can I get one for Bug?
Oh, here you go, man.
Sorry. I put one in Bug's mouth and light it up with my little brooch.
Okay, cool. So Bug has one sideways and his mouth is just clamped down. And Flynn's holding one up as well. I think 3rd in line, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it okay if I take a note out of kind of Wesley's playbook and have Bug like twist his head 90 degrees to the left so the torch is upright?
Oh, you designed them. You tell me. Can
Yes,
Bug
I can.
like do an owl that like drill head?
Of course, 100% he can.
Okay, then yeah, he just tilts his head like that. It looks a little unnatural, but the torch is straight up now.
I feel disgusted.
Well, it
But
looks
it's
pretty
nothing
funny.
worse than what
I
comes
know,
out
I
of
know.
his pants.
What gave me the idea?
Wesley's gonna be eating his fruit roll-ups. He's just like nonchalant, just not paying attention. He didn't hear you insult his rats.
Yeah, Wesley's just snacking as you walk.
All right, so now we have 120 feet of light.
Yeah, 60 feet of light. That's correct.
You said no. You said one torch, 60 feet.
Very
two
nicely
torches.
lit in a 30-foot radius. Very nice. 40
Don't
foot
piss
actually
off
because you're
the
apart.
DM.
Good boy. All right, but now we have light sources.
You have 2 light sources. That's correct.
Where are we on the map?
You
We're in
are.
the room with the ghouls.
Yes, you are stopped in the room with the ghouls right here.
Okay.
And
Ghoul carcasses, I should say.
continue on to the forge room.
Yeah, we'll go up those stairs to our right, and then up the hallway to the north.
And Gundren, as we're walking, is this the room that we're going to has a forge in it?
If I remember correctly, it does.
All right. Is this the forge that you were talking about where you can make magical items and stuff? Or is this just like a normal forge?
I think it was just a normal forge.
Okay.
You could still be used, I imagine, but not for what this place is known for.
Okay.
Okay. You continue up the stairs to the east
Looking up.
and proceed to the north. This is a tall room, like 30, 40 feet up.
I
but-
can't see the ceiling.
No, you can. Yeah, it's lit right now. Your light source is echoing dimly off the pointed rocks on the ceiling and whatnot. You know, it's just nothing up there right now, except pointed rocks. You head up the hallway to the north and enter once again into the forge room.
And
It's
you
not the
look
forge room, but it's the giant bellows still rest there that Flynn had triumphantly stood on before as he battled the flame skull. There is that what looks like should have been a stream of some sort that powered this thing that a water wheel is sitting in. There's no water there at all now, of course, though. And there's also undead laying all around on the ground. You felled a bunch here, if I remember correctly. Oh, and I don't know if you killed the last one, but you hear a thud.
Oh, no, we killed him.
Oh, you did go kill him? Okay, never mind. You don't hear it anymore.
You're talking about the one that was in the little
Yeah, you knocked
crevice?
down and he couldn't do anything. Yeah. Knocked down in the little pit.
We're very thorough with our kills.
There is a passageway to the west with a door. There's a passageway to the east that has no door. It's just a hallway. Let me reveal a little bit for you here.
Oh shit! Did we kill him or not, Davis?
Hmm?
Did you kill him or not?
I don't think you guys actually.
Oh, we didn't kill him. Jamie, Wesley's gonna be here. The thunk. He's like, oh guys, we forgot one, and I'm just gonna gleefully shoot it in the back of the head if I can. From the,
He's gonna spam
it's like,
flame burn.
bah, 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 bah.
So Westphally just very happily goes up and just starts firing off skull poppers at this thing. Skull poppers are actual crossbow bolts.
Just skull poppers.
Okay, and until you don't hear any more shuffling down there.
There we go. It's gone.
So
Good
there was
thing
a,
you do a good job.
There's a passage to the east. It looks like it curves. You don't know where that goes. Passage to the north, technically, down from that little, what used to be maybe a stream or water used to flow through. And then a passage to the west that has a door.
So, are we, anything kind of like in this room looking like something, hey, we'd be interested in? And you know the things we'd be interested in.
So if there's like,
Something shiny, something that's not decaying.
that's not decaying,
Something that looks like it's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
let's take a look. I might be able to give you some descriptive answer to that.
So, Wesley,
Hmm?
remember I have the setup at the front of the cave? Hopefully hide the entrance. Remember how I go and touch things and make it light up to see if it's magical or not?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you can do that?
I can try.
Just
Did
see-
he make us stop doing that or some shit?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Just kind of like go around, touch some stuff.
The most interesting thing you can see in here is the forge itself. Looks like you could smelt something quite large from this room, aside from just small weaponry or equipment.
I wonder
Beyond
what they were
that,
making.
you don't see anything else sticking out.
Are there any, to use the forge, any kind of plans or any kind of idea of what was forged here?
Make an investigation check.
Ooh. 17.
Judging by the size of the forge itself, you can easily assume that this was used to make perhaps parts or equipment on site to further furnish the mine,
Okay.
as opposed to having to bring things in. So they had their own base of operations here to fulfill their own expansions if necessary.
Any molds?
There are no molds in this room.
Okay. Everybody satisfied with this room?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything really of that much importance.
Can I look down the water thing? Did you say it was blocked off, or is just like there's just no water there?
Oh, yeah.
Is there like a clog or something?
There's just no water there from what you can tell. I can actually reveal this now as
So-
well.
Uh-oh.
There should be a chute going to the water wheel. Can we see? Does it feel like it's dry rotted? The chute?
How are you examining that? What do? You just stare at it, or?
If we can climb up to it easily, like feel it.
So you walk up to the water wheel and kind of rest your hand on it and examine it. It looks quite old, but it doesn't look necessarily rotted.
I'm gonna try to turn the water wheel. I just want to see how heavy it is.
You grab the water wheel, and it takes a lot of force to spin this thing because you can see it's attached to the bellows. If you're actually trying to move it, I would have to have you make an athletics
No,
check.
I just wanted to see how like loose it was.
It's not loose at all.
Did we check inside the furnace?
That's where the skull was. but
Click
we
it.
didn't.
Yeah. And you found a skull.
You
You didn't look at it thoroughly after that. You just saw the skull.
Let's look inside the furnace.
What, find another skull? You find another skull.
It blows fire in your face.
You guys want me to do it?
Hey, Gundren, do you want to look in this furnace for us? Since you're a miner, you would
What?
know about this equipment more than a stone miner. Not a-
I can take a quick peek in there if you want. Gundren walks over to the forge and takes his hat off as he climbs up to let's like maybe a 1 foot high entryway for him, and gets on his knees and peeks aside and starts rubbing his hands through the ash inside. It looks like he's it's been about a minute of him just crawling around in there. Is everyone just chilling while he's
He's
looking?
inside the forge?
Well, keeping a lookout, on guard.
He spends about 5 minutes going through this. He's being very thorough about it until finally he says, "Well, I'm covered in ash, but there seems to be nothing in here." And he crawls back out and just starts patting himself. I can't say that was worth it, but
Gundren, I got you. I'm going to pop out my cube, have it hit me in the face. I'm going to cast prestidigitation to clean him up.
how's your cube pop out?
Like this.
Yeah, I get it slaps your face, but where's it come from?
Oh, a backpack.
And so does it look like a little arm with the cube attached to it comes out? Or?
Yeah, like a springy type arm. So it just kind
Okay.
of flings.
His cube just springs up next to his head and does what?
It glows up with like a static electricity, blue, and then kind of you ever seen those plasma balls where you put your finger on it?
And the lightning goes directly to your
Yeah,
finger?
it kind of does that and just zzz, and cleans them up.
Okay. Gundren looks at himself and looks back to you, impressed, and says, magic sure is incredible. I should learn to spell or two as well, it seems. That would be very useful."
Does he turn his back to me after he's happy with being clean?
He does. He turns and picks up his hat.
I'm going to cast prestidigitation again and give him like a shitty stain on the back of his pants.
He feels
Tap Wesley like,
he feels like he bumped something. He turns around real quick and sees nothing behind him. And just puts his hat back on.
you got real good.
But he's got an
Mr.
ashy
Red.
ass now.
Alright, well.
Guess to the next room.
So we go east?
We did say every time we go into a room, we're going to go left, right?
Right. No,
Right?
we're going
Flynn?
right.
What do we do in the
Oh,
past?
east is the right, not the
East.
left.
Right?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go
We're gonna-
east. We go to the east room.
Okay.
I thought you said west.
Same marching order?
Yeah. It worked so far.
Okay. So all of you march down the east corridor, which takes a 90-degree turn to the south. And then in another immediate 90 turn, east again. Let me start revealing this for you.
Looking up, of course.
As you take that second turn, you can see the room opens up a lot.
Never good when it opens up. Every time.
Give me a second to start revealing all this. I need to zoom in. The map is huge.
Shit, it's dramatic reveal.
Taking so long.
You're about to see why.
There's a fucking dragon in there.
Like a dot matrix printer.
Oh, not a dragon.
Yeah, we didn't have a good luck with the last dragon we saw.
I mean, we did. Most of us did.
Yeah.
Got my leg.
Got a new one.
Okay, so this room is pretty big. It's again carved stone to the north and south, but you can see what looks like some rooms to the east. There's a few doors in here.
Okay.
Let me see if I got something I can read for y'all. Give me just a second. Be a little bit better. All right, you guys are. There you are. Found you.
Forgot I had advantage on intelligence.
Glittering minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch any light and reflect it back to create an impressive vision of a starry night sky. Dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the floor, all throughout this area. The cave is large enough to contain 2 freestanding structures. Each of these stone rooms is propositioned for human use, it looks like. The doors are tall enough for even a human to get through. I should say, some of the passageways you've gone through have been more dwarven size, so Flynn and Wesley would have had to probably get down a little bit to go through some of these entryways. Both structures, these 2 structures you see right in front of you, look to be battered and blackened masonry walls. Their double doors cracked and scorched. The cavern is divided by an escarpment. Just looking south, you could see that there's some stairs leading to another portion of it. It looks like those stairs have been cut. So they start going down, but they don't look like they go down all the way. Passages lead from this area to the north, south, and west.
Which one is the human-sized door? The one in the middle?
Yeah, there's double doors right here that look human-sized.
Okay.
Here looks human-sized. And then you'd have to actually fully enter into the room and go south a bit if you want to see the other area.
For the skeletons that are littered across the floor,
Actually, I can just reveal this a bit.
do they look like they were in battle? Or do they look like they kind of just fell and died?
So you go up to one and start examining them?
Nope. From where we are, with our 120 feet of light. Can we?
So you could see like rotted arrow shafts around some of them and draw a conclusion from there. It looks like clearly there was some type of violence that happened with them.
They always get up, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do we think we can let the boy shoot one from here with one of his skull poppers? See what happens? Because at least if we can retreat into this hallway, we have a choke point.
I mean, I don't see why.
There you go.
I mean,
There's
it
the
wouldn't-
actual entire room.
It wouldn't hurt.
Wesley, you think you can hit one from here?
I bet I can, Mr. Ravenden.
I bet you can too.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna do it, Jamie. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna shoot. What's the closest skeleton at?
Like 10 feet away. I assume you guys just walked in and stopped, right?
No.
Looking at the beautiful night sky.
We looked up.
Maybe like right here. All right. The right
Yeah,
spot.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Okay. So you fire a skull popper at one of these skulls? Or one of the, not skulls, one of these skeletons?
Mm. Yes.
Okay, what's that sound like again?
Damn it. It goes.
Okay, sounds like you're shooting a bottle rocket off then. Or maybe a firework of some sort. So you fire at one of these skeletons, and it just pops onto this bony body, and a few of the ribs just fly up and rattle off to the side.
You didn't even make me roll for that.
Nope.
Should I do all of them just to be sure?
I can imagine it's.
And that echoed through the cave. I should
Yeah.
say, by the way.
I'm not gonna care. Should I do it again?
No, I think we're good because we might have just alerted other things to our location.
But it was a good shot, though, right? You
Yeah,
saw
it was
it.
awesome.
yeah,
Just went
great,
like
great
there.
shot, great shot. Keep the confidence up.
So I guess we
Check
go
out,
into those doors.
yeah, check out those double doors.
Yeah.
Who is proficient in Arcana? Anybody?
Maybe Mr. Flynn.
Mr. Flynn, do you
Oh, I
know
am.
Arcana?
I'm proficient in Arcana,
Flynn.
Hard to know that.
and I have advantage.
I don't know that.
If there's that dot next to it.
Flynn is not proficient.
I got a plus.
Yeah, but you're not proficient.
I'm a professor.
Proficiency bonus. I am.
Okay. In that case, only you, Wedge, can feel this.
Where do I feel it at?
This entire cavern, you feel a subtle aura of magic.
Hey guys, let's hold off for a second. If we take 10 minutes so I can detect magic. You guys are cool with that?
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend 10 minutes and get my cube out to detect magic.
Okay. What does that look like?
The cube's already out, so it's kind of like dangling right here, and it just starts moving itself.
Mhm.
And at the end of it kind of coding itself to detect magic. I can see it, but I don't know if they can see it, but it's kind of just scanning, sweeping, like
Okay. In the meantime, Wedge
Radar.
is he just standing there staring at something? Is he sitting? Is he
yeah. I'm just kind of doing it. It's doing its thing.
look at the beautiful ceiling and the light reflecting off the torches and all that?
I'm looking
Right.
up. I'm looking
I'm
everywhere.
concentrating on making it do the thing it's supposed to do, but I'm
Okay. Well, 10 minutes pass uninterrupted until your detect magic does cast and your cube starts scanning wherever you look. And you can see everywhere it has just a tinge of color to it around you right now. When you turn and look back to the west, it's almost like you're in a gaseous cloud of some sort, but it ends just about 15 feet to the west from where you came. And you can see that it gets brighter directly to the east.
Gundren. I'm getting a lot of magic readings. Is this kind of what you were hoping for? Because it's like we're in a cloud of magic.
Aye, I'd say that'd be a good sign that we're getting close. If there is the forge somewhere here, it might be somewhere in this cavern.
Well, there's to the east of us. It's concentrated over that way.
He looks to the east and sees the human-sized double doors and says,
That's where the concentration was, right?
"Yeah,
On
it's
those doors.
brighter to the east."
Okay.
And he says, "Aye, that'd be a good guess. That could be something behind there." And he looks to the south as well and says, "There's another building down there as well. Is it? Can you tell from here if that's given the same
How
effect?"
far is the building from us? Is it more than 30 feet?
Yes.
We can. I have to get closer to tell. You guys want to go down there first before we go into the double doors?
Yeah, we can see. We can check it out.
So we're gonna mosey on down that way.
Okay. You start walking south until you.
Is anything like with the fog of magic, other than to the east of us, anything else pinging as we walk closer?
No, it's the same effect.
Okay.
Like a rainbowy gaseous cloud you're walking through. You still see fine, but it's a little hazy because it's just magic all around you. Looking to the south, you can see it looks like once you get to the top of those steps, just looking over the escarpment, the magic effects seem to dim a little bit.
Okay. So it's tapering off right here.
Mhm.
So I think we need to go to the double doors.
Okay. You walk up to the double doors, and just everything around you is kind of glowing
What
right
do doors
now.
look like?
Yeah, what do they look like?
What's the gap underneath?
Cracked
the door?
and scorched,
Oh.
but they're made of wood and metal.
Scorched from the outside?
fuck is wood and metal?
Yes.
Wood and metal.
Oh, wood and metal. I was like, what the fuck is wood and metal? Scratched enough that there's holes that I could take a little peeksy-weeksy?
No.
Okay.
You can make, whoever wants to inquire about that can make another investigation check.
I'll do that.
Go ahead.
I got a +5.
You've got the sound effect on a laptop.
13. I don't know how I would get the advantage. I get advantage on all the proficiency shit?
I don't think that's true.
Is that what it says? Read it.
+1 on saves.
That's...
It's just a +1. Advantage means you get to roll the dice twice.
Yeah, but this isn't a save. This is a check, right?
This is a check, not a save.
You told me. Am I lost here?
I think so. Read both of those lines.
Advantage made to avoid or end the charm condition. +1 on saves.
All right, that's what you... Like, I have advantage on
I thought
intelligence.
you were like proving me wrong or some shit.
He has a gnome thing that gives him advantage on stuff like this. You
Okay.
do not.
Well, I forgot what I rolled, so I should probably roll again.
Is that true?
No, it's
No.
13.
You got 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's totally enough.
Hey.
Look, Wesley, you look at this door for a moment. You're familiar with violence. You know what it looks like if a lot of stuff's been thrown around,
It's a
swung,
bad
and
day.
attacked. You turn and glance at a few of the bones and rotted, well, not rotted corpses, just old corpses laying about, and look back at the door, and it looks like a big battle took place here that involved blades, bows, and sorcery.
Oof, guys, something big happened here. Jamie, to open the door and to like stealthily open it, is that like a stealth check or a sleight of hand check? Or
To stealthily open it?
to stealthily open it? Is
What
that
does
a sleight of-
stealthily open it mean? You got to describe it.
Shut up. To do it with my hand, all slate-like, of
So you're trying to just, what, quietly pull the door open, push the door open?
yeah. If I
or-
wanted to do something like that, is there a keyhole in the door?
No.
It's just like, what's the style of door was it before it was like beat up and shit? Was it a pull handle? Is it a push? Do I even know?
There are
Does it
some
know?
big old ring handles on it.
Okay. Should I try to open it? Oh, sneaky like?
Yeah, give it a shot.
Are
I
the
mean,
hinges rusted?
They look damaged, but not rusted.
Okay.
They're still intact.
Give it a go.
All right, I'll do a. You want me to do stealth then?
If you were trying to quietly open the door, sure. Or I should say quietly, slowly and carefully open the door. And how far are you opening it even?
Enough for an eyeball.
You just want to peek in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Peek in and look up.
17.
Okay, so Wesley heads up to the door, grabs a ring, and starts... Do you push or pull?
It's a pull.
You can tell by that. I'm not going to make you do that. You pull, see the hinges, you know it's a pull. So you start to pull, and it starts just opening just a little bit to where it looks like you could stick your fingers through the crack. Do you keep going?
Can I see?
You could put an eye through.
Yeah.
Okay, you take a peek through the crack and just look inside. A little bit of torchlight is also just kind of just going inside now as well. But once you look inside, you could see a few tables lining the wall, and the room flickers with a green light.
Is my detect magic going off anymore?
It's about the same amount as at the door itself.
Do I see any signs of living or people living there? Do I see like plates? Do I see like?
Through a crack, you don't see a whole lot at all.
I just see like a table and in green magic.
It looks like the room's lit up.
Wesley, what do you see?
I see just a room and it's got green magic, kind of like. Is it like the caravan in the middle of the woods thing?
No,
No. How different is it? Why is it different?
it's as if it's the torchlight you have on your torch was instead green instead of its standard orange and yellow.
Okay.
Looks like that's lighting the room.
Looks like changed the color of the torch.
Okay. You guys want to talk? You want to go in? I mean, we're here. Might as well, right?
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst room we'd probably walk into.
True. Gundren, do you know anything about a green light that could be here?
The last green light I'm familiar with was a flaming head that attacked us.
He does got a
Uh,
point.
I don't know of any other green lights that should be around.
if we go in here, once we're all in, we should shut the door behind us. One, make sure that no one kind of tries to sneak up behind us. And two, if there is another flying skull, can we tell, like, if the room, like, ceiling's super high, or is it, like, a normal, just by peeping in there? Or?
It's not too high, maybe about 20 feet.
Well, maybe we should. This looks like maybe it's a double door,
Mhm.
and there's a side door up there.
Yes.
Maybe this is like the main entrance, and maybe we should go through like the side entrance, and it'd be less detectable for us.
Is the side entrance double door or single?
Single.
Sounds good to me.
Do we hit them from 2 angles?
Well, we're not sure if the room's connected in there. Could be just like a broom closet or something.
True.
Another good
We can
point.
peek that door real quick before we make our decision.
Okay, Can I slowly? You want me to roll for this one?
What are you doing?
Pushing it back shut.
No, you don't have to roll. You just push it back.
Did I fuck it up?
Okay, go ahead and
No!
go
No!
ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
No! Do you really?
Yeah, you
fuck.
You pushed it.
God damn it!
You just roll right here and lie.
It's a nat 19. Is a 22 work for you, Jamie? Piece of shit.
You get excited to check
Piece
the
of
other
shit.
door, but you
Oh,
slow
you
down.
fucking piece of shit. Okay.
And you slowly push it until it's closed again.
Okay. You guys ready to move to the other one?
Yeah, let's go.
I won't go the other one.
Okay.
The bells.
You walk around. Who else going? Are y'all traveling together, right? Anyone waiting around?
I got +2 for stuff.
I'll kind of stand between the doors, but I'll still let Wesley check this next door since he looks so excited.
And I'm going to be kind of a little closer to him since last battle he fell.
Okay. So you walk around to the north side of the room then, and you can see another passageway because of this. Another set of stairs to the north leading down, more roughly hewn stone wall that curves around to the west. But you approach this door, another giant rings on it, and it is closed at the moment. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna try to stealthily peek through like last time.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check again.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, we'll do a sleight of hand now.
All right. 16.
Okay, you grab the handle and go to pull on it, and it doesn't budge. So you try pushing. Doesn't budge.
Is there a lock on it?
There is no keyhole.
I don't know how they locked it with the keyhole. Maybe there's something on the other side.
Guess we go in the front way.
Yeah, well, okay. We go back to the big door.
You're standing in front of the double doors again.
Well, okay, before we do that, the single door, can we see the hinges?
Yeah, you would have seen the hinges. Looks like it was a push.
If we see the hinges, it's a pull.
Oh, no, you don't see the hinges, so that must mean it's a push. That's what I meant to say.
It could be no lock, so there might be something stuck up against the door. All right, I guess we go to the front. The double doors.
Yep.
So, only open one door. You, me, Bug. Then Flynn, the boy, and Gundren follow in.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
Flynn, sounds good to you?
Good as any.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open the door to get you in first, and then me and Bug in next. And we're gonna look up.
You said me first.
Oh, Tom.
Him first.
Yeah, Tom.
Oh, good.
Got a little scared there?
Wait, well, what do you mean good?
Yeah.
Oh, the last time I went first and looked at something green, I got fucking attacked for the next 5 minutes. So I approve of this plan more.
You were also mocking it.
You
I was. I made it my bitch.
You did. You did. All right, you ready?
yeah.
You were great, Mr. Flynn.
Thank you, Wesley.
Punk grabs the handle, opens the door all the way.
Okay, you pull the door open.
Walk in.
And you walk on in.
I look up.
What do you see? Don't look in front, look up.
I'm following in behind him, and I tell Gundren not to forget to close the door once we're in.
This large workshop was badly damaged by an ancient spell battle that laid waste to the mine, as you have identified outside. Work tables are taking up 2 corners of the room, and they are scorched, with the plaster has burned off the masonry walls. In the middle of the room, a stone pedestal holds a small brazier.
Razor.
Small brazier, in which an eerie green flame dances
There.
and cackles.
Brazzers.
Wait, say that again?
An eerie green flame dances and cackles in the middle of that brazier.
Crackles or cackles?
Crackle. Snap, crackle, and pop.
So like burning wood, not giggling.
Correct.
Okay.
The brazier and its pedestal appear to have been untouched by the forces that destroyed this area. Behind the brazier of green flames floats a spherical creature measuring roughly 4 feet in diameter. 4 eye stalks protrude from its central mass, 2 on each side. In the center of the body, a large eye that stares at you. It greets you in a raspy voice that you hear only in your head.
Oh, it's greeting us.
Greetings, guests. Are you lost?
Flynn, do you want to take this one?
Flynn follows him behind and says, "Oh, it's a green flame. Oh, holy fuck.
Be nice. Be nice. Just a little bit.
Hello, creature. Are you hostile?" And the creature spawns in all your heads. I am merely the watcher of the forge, of course. I have to make sure production keeps running. May I suggest if you're a new guest here, you head to the guest chambers to the south, or if you wish to make a purchase, head to the southern end of the mine, where you can purchase magical items, equipment, or whatever else you're seeking.
Can you guys hear this too, or is it just me?
It's all in your heads.
I think we can all hear it. How long have you been in here? When's the last time you saw somebody?
Well, I can't remember, but as far as I'm aware, the forge is active, and the mines are being run by the dwarven folk, but humans sometimes.
Apologies. My name's Wedge. What is yours?
I don't have a name. I am merely a guardian.
You don't have a name?
The spherical creature rotates a bit with its eye stalks kind of peering in center, just looking at you like it's examining you up and down, and says, "No, it is not needed. I am summoned to protect this forge for 101 years. And so I do as such. Names are not important. If you have no business here, please, if you may," and one of its eye stalks kind of gestures to the door behind you.
You're here to protect the forge?
I am summoned to guard the forge.
Can you give us a little tour and tell us about the place?
Absolutely. We have a tour guide near the front of the mine who can lead you around and show you what you wish to see. As guests, you are welcome.
But you can't do it?
I am restricted to the forge.
Yeah, can you just show us around the forge? Just this area that you're restricted to.
The spherical creature. Oh, you know what? Actually, it'd be kind of neat if you saw what you're talking to, wouldn't it?
We can see it?
You sure can. That's crazy. This is what's talking to you.
Oh,
That looks like a fun Saturday
he looks
night.
like a good kisser.
It turns and looks to the forge for a moment and then turns back and says, I apologize, but it is not in my contract to guide and teach. I can only recommend. If you wish for more information, please catch one of the forge workers as soon as they return.
Who summoned you to guard the forge? Just curious. Who's your boss?
It tilts its head for a little bit and you see its eye trail off. And then it says, I don't remember.
What year are you on of your 101 years?
Perhaps 60, 70, maybe 80, maybe 10. I'm not sure, but I know it hasn't been 101.
Okay.
Is my...
Make Tonk, make an insight check.
Why is doing that? Now that we're in the room, is my detect magic like really pinging?
It's
Or is it-
incredibly powerful in the middle of the room.
Natural
your-
20.
as well as a bit on the side on one of the tables. So talk. You look at this eyeball as it's glaring at you, or not glaring, just staring at you and kind of floating and tilting back and forth. This thing looks like it might be a little out of sorts. You know, you haven't seen anyone else in this mine yet. This thing's acting like it's just business as usual. You doubt it even knows how long it's been here.
Okay. I also would like to kind of peep the room. Do we see anything of interest or importance?
Yeah, I'm gonna head toward the object on the table that's pinging the detect magic.
You head to the object on the table?
Yep.
Okay. As you walk towards one of the tables, the creature turns to you and says, "Please, hands off anything in the room. I am designed to attack anything that touches anything in the forge that is not an employee."
The Forge Master asked us to look on this. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Make a deception check.
We are actually new employees.
Flynn, would you mind telling him about the Forge Master asking us about this?
Flynn looks at you for a second. He kind of narrows his eyes and looks at you a little coyly, like he's trying to what's he thinking? Are you wanting Flynn to maybe convince this thing that you guys work here and it's not needed, so you have it under control, or?
Yeah, since he just said we're new employees, I'm going to tie my shoes while Flynn does the talking.
Okay, so are you no longer trying to lie to it and you want Flynn to try some stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flynn is probably the better liar.
Yeah, I have
I got a
no
minus
deception. You have what?
-1.
I have a 0. So I'm a little bit better at it.
I have 0 as well.
Hey, just so we know, what's Flynn's deception like?
Flynn is probably really good. Flynn has
I
a
would hope
+7 to
Oh, goddamn!
This man's been lying
So-
to us this whole
It's not even Flynn! It's Bartholomew!
Flynn looks at the creature and says, "You know, I think there's been a bit of a mix-up here. Actually, we are all wizards that we work here. And, well, I shouldn't say work here. We were sent by the organization to tell you that your employment's no longer needed. It's actually been 300 years since you were set up, so we just wanted to give you the courtesy of letting you know you're no longer needed here." The creature looks at him, and sort of, you see an eyelid kind of come halfway down, staring at him.
Flynn.
Is anyone helping with this?
Yeah, we're all agreeing. Yeah, it's what he's saying.
What do you mean by helping?
What do you say specifically?
What did Flynn just say?
Right now he has an 11, but I'm offering you an opportunity to help if you roleplay it properly.
That's why they brought me in, dwarf, to teach the non-dwarfs how to maximize production.
And I'm a mechanical expert, and we're revamping the forge to make it more efficient for creating items.
I'm with Mr. Ravendun.
And you know what? Flynn would have done a bardic inspiration on himself for this too, you think?
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Flynn would've went all
1000%.
out.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was reading something. What did you say to aid in the lie?
So I bring up that they brought in me, a dwarf, to help maximize the non-dwarf workers and show them how to really actually mine very well.
And Wedge says that he's there to, as a mechanical expert, to see how to better the forge to make it more efficient. And Wesley slaps Flynn on the ass and like, "You got it, buddy."
Okay, I'll go ahead and add a +1 because of both of you, because that's pretty good. And with the bardic inspiration, the spectator stares at Flynn for a moment and just gets real close to him, narrowing its eyes, and a couple of eye stalks just divert to you, and it gets right in his face. You can see its mouth is open. It's kind of like, it just is talking, kind of how you see up there. And then it floats back a bit. It says, "Oh, well, that's fortunate. Thank you." And vanishes.
Whoa.
Flynn, you are a sweet talker, you are.
No, in fact, I don't think I had that under control at all. I'm greatly appreciative that you aided in that.
Gundren. He's a pretty good talker, isn't he?
I've he just convinced this monster to just disappear, I'd say so.
See, Flynn? Gundren believes in you.
Right. And Flynn looks like he was a little nervous, not confident himself. He rolled a 4. So he rubs his brow a bit and says, well, treasure for all. Let's look around.
All right. So I'm going to that item on the table.
It's still glowing?
Yes. On the table, you see one object laying there. It is a +1 breastplate.
Ooh. What's people's armor class look like?
I'm a 16.
Flynn already has an armor.
I don't want that heavy shit anyhow.
Oh, it's a breastplate. It's heavy armor.
How do I do that again?
Ooh,
Armor? I don't do that.
I think I can wear that. Can you wear that?
I can wear that.
What's your AC?
My AC is currently 17.
It could always go up.
Because I'm at 18 right now.
You got some high
You
fucking
want
AC.
me to wear this +1,
+2.
+2?
That was +1 breastplate.
You said +2, right?
+1.
I swear I wasn't trying to fuck you, Jamie. Don't
This
fuck me.
dude right here. Good job, Wesley. Yeah.
Best liar of them all.
+1 breastplate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you just told us what it was.
It's a +1 breastplate.
It's not special, so I don't have to make it.
Does he have to attune to it?
It was glowing.
I don't think you have to attune to armor and weapons that aren't like named. I guess you should
Okay.
say. It's just a breastplate that's magical, enhanced defense.
Okay. I will
Yeah.
find this.
Let me
Suit
double check
up.
that.
Is that breastplate is heavy armor?
Yes.
Why don't +1? Right? Yeah, it looks like you don't have to attune to +1 weaponry and armor. It's just a thing you have. Would you ask, Wedge?
Oh, if the breastplate was heavy armor, considered heavy armor.
I think it might be.
He was hinting at it. He said, "Oh, it's
Breastplate, according to this, is medium armor.
It might be medium. Yes, that is correct. It is medium armor, not classified as heavy. So if you're proficient in medium armor, it's good for you.
So yeah, you or me could wear it.
You get it."
But yeah, because I already got an 18.
I think it's worse than what I have currently.
Could be.
So
What do you have currently?
I just have chainmail, but it gives me 16.
Chainmail, I think, gives disadvantage on stealth as well, right?
It does. But-
Breastplate default AC is 14, so it'd be 15 in this situation.
So I would go down a point.
And I don't think it. Oh, it does add your dex modifier, maximum of 2. So the max it could be is 17 AC if you have +2 dex.
So I would have the same thing, but not disadvantage on self. So I could still take it unless you can wear medium armor and it benefits you better.
I could wear medium armor. I just don't know how to like.
What's your AC?
It's 16 right now.
Use it.
So what's your dex?
It's one of these top ones, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
15.
So he would have a +2 to his dex mod. So he would get 17 total AC out of this
So
breastplate.
you would go up one.
If he takes it.
So I think
Can
I
Flynn wear
think
medium?
you can. I think you take it.
Oh, okay, I could try it on. What's it called, Jamie? So I could.
Now,
block
technically I could use it too, thinking about it. Clear. It's not that heavy, so.
it.
What's your AC at?
I feel like I'm probably roughly a 16, I'd say.
Oh, me too. You can have it, Mr. Flynn.
You know, I'm feeling extra generous, actually. I'll let you have this one. Just keep the next one in mind.
Yeah. One of you guys goes down more than the other.
Oh yes. Yep.
Aye, the boy's been stabbed quite a bit. This is true.
Lost a leg.
Well, he grew it back. He got better.
Almost got kidnapped by a glob of goo.
That was your damn dog's fault. It could have done something.
Oh,
Fucker.
Dad. Wesley,
Talk
you
about a
put it
disobedient
on.
creature.
See,
All right.
see how it feels.
Jamie, what is this called? Just breastplate +2?
+1.
+1. Breastplate +1.
You have to. I think you have to.
I keep thinking breast probably. It's
Add
like
it-
+2.
Add it to your inventory, and then make sure you click the box next to it, and unclick the box of the other armor you're wearing. Now, keep in mind, it does weigh something, so keep an eye on your encumbrance because it might over encumber you.
Okay.
And when you have to add it to not your bag of holding, it has to be added to your just equipment. Yeah, your person.
And I think you just add it, and then you have to give it a +1.
So
No. There's a literal +1 breastplate. It's
Oh,
an
there-
item you can
okay.
add. Yeah.
so that +1 is 14 plus your dex.
14 plus your dex mod, maximum of 2 from that dex mod.
Oh, maximum too.
Yep.
That would give me 16.
I don't see breastplate +1.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah, it's in there. I'm gonna find it right now.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. That's why I said it when I first looked it up.
Am I doing it right?
Which are you looking at first?
Wait,
Are you
what-
looking at breastplate or +1?
breastplate?
So
Got all the breastplates here.
There's a ton
Mm.
there. Yeah, I found it. It's blue. It's breastplate +1. Medium armor breastplate. You just gotta hit load more and scroll down.
Oh, okay.
The breastplate +3 is orange. Found that one. Ooh, legendary breastplate.
good breastplate, man.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
I think I might be encumbered.
Did you take
I
off?
knew it was gonna
Did you
happen.
take off your old armor?
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, a breastplate weighs 20 pounds, so it is a little heavy. So if your strength is lacking, your speed will be reduced.
His chainmail weighs 55 pounds.
Chainmail's very heavy. Might be wise to have a breastplate. It's only 20 pounds.
No, I mean I'm not encumbered.
Yes, if you're a strength guy, you can carry a lot. Way more than these guys.
I'm pretty strong.
In the meantime, Gundren looks towards this brazier and starts walking up to it and says, this, I feel something from this. This could be it. Wedge, can you take a look at this?
All right, what am I looking at?
He's motioning towards the brazier in the middle of the room.
How do you want me? Do you want me to do an Arcana check?
No, sir. I want you to tell me what you're doing, and then I'll tell you if you got to make a check or not.
Well, I want to ask Gundren what kind of weird feeling he's getting about it.
Well, you have your magic scanner, so if you could take a look at this, see if maybe it's giving off something.
All right, so I'm gonna look at it. Is it detecting magic?
Magic is beaming off of
All
this.
right, so I'm gonna do an Arcana check.
No, you tell me what you're doing. I'll tell you if you're Arcana check.
Oh, I'm gonna look at it.
Wedge holds his hands over the flame and tries to detect if there's any strong aura of this. He sees it, but he needs to confirm for himself as he makes an Arcana check.
I'm so sorry. I can't fuck that. I get advantage on this. I'm gonna do 2 at 1. Ooh, 19 plus 5, so 24.
You learn a whole lot
Nice.
from this brazier.
What did I learn?
You immediately identify, as you suspected, that this is the source of magic that's suffusing the surrounding caverns. Every bit of magic around you right now is emanating from this single brazier. You feel like it's weaker than perhaps it was in the past, however, since you know this has been here for a long time, but it's still quite potent.
And it's emitting a flame?
A green flame just
Is-
flickering. There's no wood or anything in the brazier. It's just a
How
green flame.
big is this brazier?
It's about 5 feet circumference.
Oh, it's fucking big.
Yep. It's pretty large. You know that any non-magical weapon or armor bathed in this green flame for at least 1 minute becomes a +1 weapon or armor. However, you know that because the forge is weaker, that +1 effect will only last 1d12 hours.
Doesn't seem like it's worth the effort. All right, I'm gonna let everybody know. Hey guys, we can soak our equipment in here and have it give us +1 on weapons or armor. Does it seem like it would do multiple things, or is it just a one and done type thing?
It looks like if you just bathe it for a minute or with whatever, it becomes magical for a certain amount of time.
So if I did my sword first, and then my armor, and then my shield.
Looks like you could do it all.
Okay, so it's. But each item is 1d12
Hours.
hours.
And Gundren then asks excitedly, is this it?
Is this the forge?
Aye, you seem enamored with it. Is this the forge?
Honestly, I don't know if this is the forge itself, but the bracer's giving off magical energy, and it looks like we can use it. It doesn't. My idea of a forge is different. Like, I don't know.
Wizards and magic folk tend to do things a bit differently, if I know correctly. If you're thinking of a blacksmith forge, I don't think that's what was here. There is some position in this cavern that gave off a magical effect so strong that the casters had did something to control it or consolidate it. Which this, if it's giving you anything other than this weird colored flame, and no logs are kindling to keep it going, I would say this could be what we're looking for.
When you put it like that, yeah.
He looks at the green flame for a moment and starts smiling, looks beaming a little bit and says, I think if you think this is what's giving off the magic in the area, this is it.
Yeah, this is definitely giving off magic.
Right. We found it. And he looks close and he just waves his hand over it and puts his hand close to the flame and then says, even cool to the touch, and rubs his hand over the flame. It's not burning at all.
That's neat.
That is cool.
I want to do that too.
Me too.
Suddenly 2 more hands just go with the flame.
I feel it. I'm becoming +1.
not burning
Does it
at
work
all.
on me?
Do what?
Could I become Magic Boy?
No, you can't become a magic boy. Does nothing to your flesh, only your equipment.
Can I get Bug to sit in there?
Yeah, you can tell Bug to crawl up in it.
I'm gonna get Bug to bathe in there for a minute.
Yeah, he hangs
And he's
out in
gonna
it.
like kind of do his dog thing and just roll around. Does he get +1 to AC? And
He does.
attack?
Just AC.
Just oh,
Just AC.
he's not a weapon too.
Just AC.
I will
So what
take
if Tonk gets in?
Does Tonk climb into the brazier?
Does it just give everything I'm wearing +1?
Do you bathe in it for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would seem like it would be the most. If it doesn't burn
Efficient
us,
way.
just go all the way in and get everything upgraded at once.
We might need to be careful. We don't want to. Do you think it'll be put out, or is there any difference in the waning of the flames if he puts his dog
By
in
my
there?
initial analysis, it seems like it'll keep going, no matter how much we bathe in it.
Make an investigation, Wesley.
'Cause I literally just asked you about that.
You did?
Oh, am I being a stupid?
No, make an investigation.
Okay. I got 12 plus something, +5.
Okay. Wesley, you're, no matter what people think of you with your rats, you have an astute mind. You pay attention to things and you
all know
solve
that.
problems. You stare at this flame and try to watch for any different measurements in it. Does it weaken? Does it dim? Does it change colors? And as you watch it, after Tonk just hops in and just kind of puts his arms to his side and just starts rolling around for a minute, I assume.
Yes.
And then he hops out of it. The flame looks just as strong as it was from once he got in.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
You have a
Any
+1
tingling?
to any equipment you have on you, weapons and armor.
I'm gonna jump in as well.
For
Question: since my shield is a non-magical item, but I do have an infusion on it, that makes it a magical item.
8 hours, Tonk.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bathe in it too to get my studded leather armor bathed in it.
Okay. It has a +1 for 2 hours.
I'm gonna bathe in it again.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna try to get in it too, Jane. That's all my rats in it. Then we're just a rat hive.
Okay. You have +1 to weapons and armor, not spells.
Not spells?
Not spells.
Okay, then I don't think it works on rats.
For 9 hours.
Does this make us level 5?
No.
You gotta bathe on it a
6?
couple more times.
That's awesome.
We skip a level for as long as we bathe?
Flynn, do you want to jump in there, buddy?
You know, something just doesn't feel right about just bathing in a... Well, it's not a forge, I guess, but I've seen 3 people do it. Why would I not? And he puts one leg up and just walks into it and just... and holds his arms out. He stands there for a minute, and he will gain +1 to his AC and weapons that are non-magical already.
Don't forget the loot.
But his AC is already magical, so nothing really happens to it
Oh shit, my shit's magical then, right? Because I have a ring.
for the next 6 hours. No, the ring, the armor gets a +1, but your ring does nothing. It still adds to you, though.
For 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Would my +1 battle axe become a +2?
Is that the one that does extra damage against tree things? No.
Dumb question. How do I know things are magical again?
If you have a +1 weapon already, or plus armor, then no, nothing would happen to it. Unless your +1 is through some skill that I uniquely granted to you. Yes, you do.
Okay.
So Flynn's dagger and rapier will have that +1. Oh, and his crossbow. I think he has a crossbow, right?
Yeah, in his
Loot bow.
his
Would
loot
you
bow.
let my Eldritch Cannons get a +1 in AC?
They're magical.
Those are magical.
Damn it! Or are they engineering?
They're magical engineering. Gudrun will do the same. And since he saw you do it, and he says, "This, I'm not quite sure this is how they did it, but if it works,
It
and
might
he
make
pops
you
in.
reload better.
He thought we were just going to play stuff in. We're like, just climb in.
Just get in
It's
it.
5 feet in diameter. Let's go.
He will have a plus for
His hat.
1 hour. No, 7 hours.
2 hours.
Oh shit! I forgot how many hours I
Oh,
was.
how much was Bug for?
You got 9.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll bug, did I? 2 hours.
Bug and I both got 2 hours.
You did.
I thought
Crazy.
Wesley was the one pissing him off.
All right. I made note of it.
Is there?
What is the current time?
Jamie,
Cave.
I want to look and see if I could see like what was blocking the small door. Is that in this room? You know what I mean?
He smirks.
I didn't reveal the room for you, did I?
No, you didn't.
Let me take us back to the map. I'm going to take everybody to
I
the
even
map.
think you're showing that what is that thing called again?
The spectator?
I don't think you even show it to the stream.
I did.
He did.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Let's reveal the room.
Is there anything pinging in this room for my detect magic? 'Cause I think it's getting to near the end of it.
Why is it doing this? Stop.
Jimmy, while everybody's bathing in that, can I take that time to recast detect magic as a ritual?
Yeah, you can spend another 10 minutes hanging out, detecting
Oh,
magic.
damn. Can you zoom in a little bit?
No.
Is that okay?
I don't have the powers on the screen up there.
Okay.
But I can tell you there is a door to the northeast leading into another room.
Northeast? Is there not a door directly to the north of us?
No, there's some tables with charred and broken equipment.
Does it look anything past it? Because it did look like there was 2 doors into this room, right?
There was a door that led to another room you couldn't get in from the north, but this door, there is a door to the north right now that leads in somewhere that you haven't been in yet.
I go to the door.
Talk, you walk right up to the door.
I try to open the door.
Am I getting any kind of pings from beyond that door? Or as he opens it?
No, not particularly. Not anything stronger.
Okay.
And you just open it on up. Okay. You pull the door, and it does open up to another room, it looks like. Let's reveal that.
Oh. Before we go any further north, a little eyeball guy said that if we wanted magic potions or to buy stuff, to go south
Oh yeah.
to that other room, right? So you guys want to hit up that first?
Make a history check for me, Wedge.
Uh-oh. You don't remember things right.
I don't remember things. History is starts with an H. Yes, I have advantage on that.
Ooh.
17 plus 5, so 32. I was close.
You get excited for a moment, Wedge. Hearing there's a magic shop in here somewhere or a place to purchase things, you think about to the southern end of the mines, and you pause for a second. and you recall you entered an area way to the south across from the room filled with undead ogres and more. And across from that said room that had said undead ogres, you remember a device. It looked like it was used to weigh coin, a few slots on the wall that had destroyed parchment, and a small lockbox that had some money in it. Pausing for a moment, you believe that may have been the store.
With the long-bodied things.
Yeah, and that stupid box that took us 20 times.
Yeah, you
Did you get in there?
broke a bunch of
Lockpick.
lockpicks to get in. Yep.
Tonk, opening that northern door and
Yes.
peeking inside, looks like this was just another workshop, except a way smaller one. What was done in here looks like they may have polished, painted, lacquered, or otherwise furnished items that were created in the main forge, but everything in this room completely destroyed. However, you can see to the west another door, except this one looks like it's barricaded from the inside, or where you are right now.
Oh, so nothing. Everything's just.
Just charred, blackened, and destroyed. Like a scrap happened in here too. But no bodies, strangely.
Do I see any doors other than the one that's barricaded?
The one you came in through.
Okay. And then it would be safe to assume, based on how I'm standing, that the door that's barricaded is the one we tried to enter into.
Yes.
Okay.
Jimmy, I look up.
Okay,
What do I
look up.
see?
See a nice ceiling. Looks like some spells happened in here too. There's a big gash on the ceiling. Shard again. A lot of fire magic was likely used.
And there's nothing pinging on the old detect magic?
Nope.
Anything cool that Wedge would find interesting?
Unfortunately, most everything in this room is destroyed, but the brazier survives somehow.
Is it one like the one we were just in?
You talking about the razor in the room?
In the green flame in the room that you've been in.
I thought we were in the room north of us.
Tonk told me he went in there. I don't believe you told me you were
I
going
was-
in there.
Oh shit, my
By
bad.
his side.
Yeah.
Oh, you were by his side? No,
Yeah.
if you walk in, you see what Tonk sees. Just a destroyed tiny workshop that looks like it was used to touch up items. But there's nothing in here that's salvageable.
There's some no tools or anything cool.
Nothing cool. Only sadness.
I'm a little sad.
Okay. Well, I guess there's no point in unbarricading that door. Doesn't give us any benefit. So I guess we back out and shut the door.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on. It might give us a benefit later if we're trying to escape or get away. Instead of having to go the long way around, we can just go through the door.
Or this may be a perfect place to rest later and have a door already barricaded.
Good point. Is there anything to the west of us? A door that goes not west, east?
From what room?
From the brazier room.
The doors you came through. Oh, you said east. No, there's a wall.
So we have to go out of that room into that big room again. And that's when we can go this way or that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys want to head back out to the main area?
Yes.
So, Jimmy, see that little perfect kind of square outline to the south of us?
I do.
We can notice that, and because you said there was 2 rooms in here. You guys want to go to that room?
Okay.
Glenn, what do you think?
Well, Gundren, we found what you wanted, right? And Gundren says, "Aye," he's beaming. This is it. This is definitely it. All we have to do now is make sure there's no dangerous things lurking still, and we can get this. We can claim this mine. We can open it up.
So do you
Hold
want
on. I want to try something while they're talking, or you guys want to finish talking first? Don't matter.
Well, you can try it
Yeah, you
while
can
we're
interject
talking.
now. Sure.
Okay, I want to try to light an unlit torch with the green flame. See if I can take it with me.
Okay. You
interesting.
hold a torch out over the green flame, and after about just a few seconds, the flames are just dancing all over it. You pull the torch back up, and it is completely unlit.
But
Oh.
it's +1.
Is it +1?
Not
it
a
a
plus
plus
one
one
torch.
torch?
Not a plus one
Do we
torch.
get an extra 10 feet?
Oh damn. Okay.
I guess
Sorry.
it only works on weapons and armor. So, Gundren, is that forge kind of what you expected, or did you expect more? Because it just gives a slight increase for a short duration of time.
I expected Honestly, and he looks to the brazier and says, I expected something a bit more grandiose, if I'm being honest. But the fact that it's even still here and still going is impressive enough. If I'm not mistaken, this place has been abandoned for years, decades, centuries even, yet with all the darkness and whatnot, this still is lit. Be it weaker than it should be, but given time, perhaps we can renew it or restore it. That again, and the minerals we saw in the ceiling on the way in here, I don't know if we could do something with it, but perhaps if we explore those, it could be even more things we could take advantage of.
I want. You know how I have like some sort of scrap on me all the time, whether it's leather, metal.
Yeah.
Can I put a small piece of scrap metal inside the brazier and leave it there?
Sure.
And because pretty sure we're gonna be coming back here at some point.
There's a chance, I'd say.
I want to see what happens if something's left in there for longer than a minute.
Yeah, you place some small little, maybe half-cracked, broken iron pipe in it.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You guys want to go to the room to the south?
Yeah. South we go.
Yep.
So you all head back out the double doors from which you entered, and are
We look
back in
up.
the charred battlefield, remains all around still, and start walking south to a staircase that's half functional, looks pretty torn, broken. Are we heading down the stairs into the lower escarpment?
We should probably go down these. How, like, is the stairs stone? Or is
Yes.
it- Oh, okay. I was thinking.
I'm gonna send Bug down first, just to test the stairs. If they look that kind of.
Bug starts trotting down the steps, sees that the right side of some of the steps are just fallen and broken rubble, hugs the wall to the left of the steps and keeps going down.
So everything that's intact is pretty sturdy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. I'll head on down.
Yep.
Okay. You all make it down to the next level. But before we proceed, we're going to take a quick break. Give us 10 minutes. We'll be right back.
neater. And it looks a lot better than having it short.
We're back. So, picking up where you guys had left off, you told me you were heading down those steps. And all of you make it with no issues. Bug led the way. You know to...
You could leave that up there, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
You know where to step properly, and you make it down to the lower section of this large cavern. The ceiling is still glittering through your torchlight that Flynn is holding, and one other person is holding? Bug is holding in his
With
mouth.
his head sideways.
You can now see deeper to the south. It leads into a rather large room. Just judging on where you've been so far, you can assume it might be that more fungus-encrusted room.
Oh, that's good to know.
And you see another structure, building, directly to your east, with another set of double doors, human-sized.
Any pings?
No, the gaseous magic floating around you seems to be emanating from the north.
Okay, tapers off at this point. Multiple doors or just that one single?
Just that one double door.
One
Are the
double
same
door?
skeletons lying around here too?
Yes, more corpses all about.
You guys want to peek in first, like we did last time?
You still hear that loud sound in the distance. No idea what it is. You hear it on here, the actual audio. That's in character too.
The drum beat?
No,
Just a roaring fire or just wind?
I'll motion to it when it happens again.
Okay. I guess I'll try to peek into that room a little bit.
I'm trying to listen.
Fucker. I was trying to listen too, but no.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
walk
we
up to
should
the double
probably
doors,
do
and
something.
it looks like they do go inward. So you're trying to sneakily peek inside.
Kind of. I mean, not really trying to. I'm just
Or you're just pushing open and looking inside.
yeah, not like full blown open, but like just kind of.
So this door pushes in?
Okay. So you see Tonk walk and just put hands, just push this door, and it makes a as you start pushing it. Looks like these hinges might be a little more iffy. And your light source starts peeking inside a bit. You can see more stone flooring. Looks like maybe a rotten bed in the corner of the room, but not much else.
Do you see anything in here with your magic stick of magic?
Yeah. Any detecting of magic in there?
Just looking through the crack, it's...
I thought it was open more than just a crack.
Yeah, he just opened it all.
Oh, you open it all the way?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
but the
my
way
bad.
you described it, I thought it was open all the way.
No,
Yeah.
you have it
Oh,
like...
okay.
If this is the door, you're like...
So enough we're ahead.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you can
Is
probably put your
there-
head through.
Is there any light source coming out or
No.
from it?
So I'm gonna kind of crawl underneath his legs and get my cube kind of in there.
Mhm.
Does it sense anything?
From
Like instead of peeking in with my eye, I'm peeking in with the cube.
just having the cube in there, it's scanning around, and you don't see any glowing happening inside this room.
Nothing magical. Doesn't mean there's not the undead.
Well, as far as you know, there's nothing magical. You're putting a cube, not yourself, through a partially open door. This is a rather large building, and right now you can only see maybe a little bit of the north and northeastern side of it.
All right, I'm gonna look up through Tonks' leg and like, just go in.
Oh, that's not what you're looking at. So I'll go ahead and open the door all the way.
Okay, you push it all the way open.
And I'm just gonna stand there and let him walk until I'm out from underneath his legs.
Watch your head.
And Bug's gonna be right next to him for the light source.
So we're opening the door. We're going inside?
We want to see what's in there first.
And we're gonna
right?
look up.
Okay. You open the door and enter into the room. Let's tell you what you see. Look, I should have had this open for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn around right now.
This is. Oh.
Yeah, I don't care about this room anymore.
Yeah, I'm not getting a good vibe. Let's go.
Dust ash walls, blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling show that this room was damaged by a destructive blast. A big one. The furnishings, tables, chairs, bookshelves, beds are charred and splintered. A scorched iron chest stands near the foot of one of the beds. You can see, just looking towards the south, there's an adjacent closet on the south wall full of rubble. But I guess way more important than any of that is in the middle of the room, hunched over and looking down, you see a figure floating in the air. This is what you see. Its arms are at its side, and it's looking down towards the ground. And as soon as you all opened that door and stepped in, it slowly turns around and speaks to you. You hear a whisper in all of your minds as it says, "Intruders, I see.
When you're up.
Is warranted.
What is warranted?
Death."
That's nice of it to repeat it.
You say, do you say, Flynn, you're up? Flynn hastily looks at you. Wait, to talk to the fucking thing? We're not going to. And
Talking worked last time.
he turns to this thing floating in these billowy blue translucent robes. This undead creature, and says, "We don't mean intrusion, sir. We're merely guests of the facility. Just taking a tour, just looking around. We'll be going if we bothered you." To which the creature says, "Lies. This place has been dead longer than I can remember. You are adventurers, are you not?" Flynn pauses for a moment, just looks back at you all, just for a brief moment, and if all of you just kind of staring at him, he turns back to the creature and says, "Yes, if I'm being honest, that is what we are. But you haven't attacked us yet, so we're good." The Wraith will respond,
Is it just the Wraith or like the friendly Wraith, the kind Wraith, the forgiven Wraith, anything like that? Just the Wraith.
"I could use your services if you wish to live. The creature of the forge stops me from finishing my work.
What is,
Deal with it, and I may at last finish what I started."
what is the creature of the forge?
Are you asking me
I'm
as the DM
asking
that?
the Wraith.
Oh, you asking the Wraith that?
Yeah.
The Wraith slowly turns its head to you and says, "The Guardian."
The Guardian's not the same thing as the floating eyeball guy, is he?
Flynn glances at you for a second and does a hand motion and says, "If you mean the horrendous eyeball monster that with eyes, hideous eyes, beneath you, of course, we actually just came from there and wholeheartedly dealt with it."
Or I guess I would try to be like, "What is your work?" Before he like in the middle of that.
No, you would have interrupted Flynn.
Yeah.
And you ask, "What is your work?"
Yeah.
The Wraith just briefly glances towards you, and you feel a bit put off as he just ignores you completely and
Damn.
looks back to Flynn talking.
So, Jimmy, you said Wedge gained the ability to kind of identify creatures with his training through Darren. While he's talking, can I kind of look at him?
Absolutely, make a history check.
Ignore it again.
And we'll add his bardic inspiration again.
Kind of like a look of like the adults are talking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, "Oh, sorry."
Okay, I should be good at this. Ooh, nat 20.
Okay, so while Flynn has
No,
this
I want you to look at it.
creature's attention, you slyly have your cube around. You're scanning for any details, anything on this, and you do have records of a creature that looks similar to this. You know that this is a wraith. You typically know that wraiths are creatures that somehow, or people or humanoids that died in life to some tragic thing or something that they were violently against, and they were so attached to their mission that they couldn't ascend or proceed to whatever life happens afterwards. And so they're shoved back into their husk. They're very violent, and they are very quick to kill anything living, as they despise what reminds them of their past. Some rare cases are so attached to what work they had in life, however, they may communicate before they strike. But you don't have any recordings of wraiths that simply just parlay.
Do I have enough time to relay this information to Flynn?
No. Not unless you take Flynn aside or just stop the conversation.
I'm not going to do that. So, where is the conversation at with him and Flynn?
Flynn was in the middle of explaining that they already took care of the Guardian, which he is assuming is the Spectator that you already dealt with. You
That was
see the
nice.
Wraith just lean back and look up for a moment and slowly turn his head and look the other way, like he's trying to sense something. He then starts floating, I assume you're all standing in the middle of the room at the doorway, floating towards you.
We can help you finish your work, if you like.
He's just floating in your direction. He's about 10 feet away from you right now, still floating.
I'm not letting him get close to me. I'll back up.
Can we, open up to give him a free pathway to walk?
Yeah, that's
You
what I
can
want.
step wherever you or do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'd like to get out of his
Yeah, I'm
way.
getting
out of
It
the
doesn't
way.
look like he was
Kind of give him a free path to leave the room if he wants.
Okay, you all kind of part the seas for this wraith. As you move out of the way, you see it's not drifting towards any of you. It's going just simply to the doorway and floats right out of it and turns and starts heading to the Forge of Spells.
Who would have thought talking would be so helpful?
I think we follow it.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what it does.
Yeah. See if he wants an audience. We're gonna follow it?
Okay.
Just keep
Wait,
distance,
wait.
though.
Yeah, let's follow it.
Okay, so as the wraith floats out of the room, you all decide to turn and follow it.
Just kind of give it some distance, but follow it.
The hairs on your arms standing a bit. As the closer this creature was, it got colder and colder. You feel like this thing is very dangerous. Like, exceptionally dangerous. But it doesn't seem to be attacking or being aggressive towards you, so you pursue it. It
We're
floats.
not pursuing it, we're following it.
What's a fancy way of saying it goes up the stairs and continues floating towards the Forge of Spells, and all of you follow suit. It floats through the double doors, and if you close them, are they open or closed?
Did we
I
close
think
it?
we closed them.
Yeah, we closed them.
Floats through the doors.
We're gonna open one of the doors.
Yeah. Open the door, Scooby-Doo style, look in, see what he's doing.
It's floating towards the brazier.
Okay.
You just keep watching them.
Yeah.
You hear
All
a
our
voice.
heads are stacked in
You,
the doorway.
you hear a voice echoing through the forge as it holds its hand out to the flame, and then it just says, "At last." And then you see its form dissipate, and a small scroll drop to the ground in front of the brazier.
Go pick up the scroll.
Okay.
Like he just disappeared.
Yeah, just vanished into this nothingness.
We're just gonna open it excitedly.
I guess his work was to become a scroll.
Yeah.
Picking up the scroll and examining it, you can see that this is not a magical spell, but it looks like a design of some sort. It doesn't take long to see that this is a schematic for a wand of enemy detection.
Ooh.
Your histories or your investigate. Actually, make an investigation check. See if you can figure out if any of this makes sense.
Fuck.
Can I see that, Mr. Raven?
Yes, you can.
Sure, I got +5 on mine.
I'm gonna pass it to him.
You let me do that?
Go ahead.
I got a nat 20 with +5.
Goddamn thing.
Okay, so Wesley, somehow Wedge looked at it and he was like, "This is neat." But and you examine it and you start piecing a lot of puzzle pieces together immediately. You know that this place was attacked. You remember hearing that it was bandits that invaded this place many, many, many years ago. And then you see that you're holding a wand of enemy detection plans in your hands after this wraith had walked up to it. It's safe to assume that this was some wizard trying to create an item to help deter or detect foes that were attacking this place. Yet in the middle of his work, it seems he was felled by one thing or another.
Nice.
The schematic's complete, is what you said?
Are they complete? No, you got to make the thing.
Oh, I said the schematic is complete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any specialty items that, or do we have all the items that we're like, hey, we can make this now?
Looks like it'll just take a lot of time and money. It looks like, I can tell you this for sure. It is a rare item, so blue quality. So I believe uncommon took you both, was it 10 days, 5 days to make? This will take double that and double the currency.
We haven't. I don't think we ever made anything.
So
You were working on something together at some point.
I was working on my leg.
That counts?
Can I relay that? I tell you that?
Yeah, you have all that info.
All right.
And you said how many?
All we need is gold.
How many days? Jamie?
20 probably.
Combined,
Just total.
Oh shit.
I'll have to double check, but if you're working together, I think it might be 20.
We should do it like we do at work and do it separately, but do the same task.
That would make it 2 different quality.
And then vote on whose is better.
Oh, you think you could turn one of your rats into an enemy detector?
Well,
It would take some time
yeah, it would take a long time actually.
and a decent amount of gold.
Oh, I'm cheap.
So with my cube, can I look up what exactly wand of enemy detection would be?
Yeah, I believe you can. I had this pull up just a second ago.
So I'm gonna start like thinking about it. My cube is going crazy.
You know that a wand of enemy detection typically has 7 charges if made properly, and it has a command word to activate it, and it takes 1 charge to activate it. And for an entire minute, you will know the direction of the nearest creature hostile to you within 60 feet, but not its distance from you. So if there's something
So
within
just-
60 feet that wants you dead, the wand will point in its direction. But whether it's 10 feet away or 30 feet away, it won't know that. It'll just know it's within 60 feet.
Okay.
And you said it's always active, or you have to?
Active for 1 minute once you speak its command word.
Almost useless. Why did this guy stay around for so long? 1 minute?
No wonder he
And it
died.
only has 1 charge, you said?
7 charges
7 charges?
that recharge.
That's 7 minutes.
A certain amount recharges every day at dawn.
Okay.
1d4, 1d6, 1d20.
1d7.
I think it's 1d6, but let me verify that. It's 1d6 plus 1 at dawn.
We can worry about that when we
Yeah,
get
'cause-
out of here.
We can't do it here.
No. Do we want to go back and check out the room
Yeah,
that he
there
was?
there was a box in there. And you know us in boxes.
There might be a stone.
Yes. We're gonna go. Jamie, can you bring the map back up?
I can.
I was halfway tempted to smack it on the ass as it walked in. So glad I didn't do it.
It wouldn't felt it would have gone right through his
We
ass.
probably would have died.
How do you attack fucking things that are intangible?
Magic weapons, which we all have.
Oh yeah. That's
You were,
right.
You were prepared for battle. Need to be.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
We're going back to the Wraith room.
There you go.
Okay, you enter in. Looks like some destroyed guest chambers.
And there's a box, right?
And one of the foot of one of the beds. Yes, there
Looking up
is
too. Look up.
A scorched
Yeah,
box.
we've
Look
already
up.
looked. Yeah, we're
Did we look
looking
up already?
No, but we're
Look
doing
up.
it again.
The ceiling is sagging in this room.
How's
Like-
saggy?
Sagging
Still a
like
Like it looks like a wood framing was put up top to try and make this look nicer, but some of the boards are just dangling down with a bit of stone above them.
okay, so like it's sagging because of rubble, not water damage.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So there's a box in the middle. Is it locked?
A scorched chest. What do you? Well, is it locked? I don't know. What are you doing? You just
I'm
stare
going
at it
up
and
there.
go, "Oh, is that like what? Are you,
We're gonna go up there, try to okay.
you just go and open it?
We're gonna see if it's locked.
How do you see if it's locked?
Gundren, see if this thing's locked.
Aye, absolutely. He walks up and sees there's a keyhole in the chest and puts his hands on it and just lifts, not checking for traps or anything.
Oh, God, Gundren.
But fortunately, it was not trapped. It just opens up.
Gundren, you have to check for traps, man.
You told me to open it.
Yeah, but you always have to check for traps.
Did
Set up an
Bundren
example
take? Did
for the boy.
Bundren take like orders like that?
Who?
Gundren.
No, Bundren, his
Bundren.
brother.
Oh, the brother.
Who? I don't have a brother named Bundren.
Lundren?
No.
Keep going. There's a lot of
Gundren.
letters.
Gundren. Bundren?
You don't remember my brothers, do you?
Hold on.
We
Yes,
found
I
one
do.
dead right when we walked in here.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is what we're doing.
Yeah, that was.
Mundren.
Just look at the chest. And he turns and just huffs and walks back to the entryway.
What's in the chest?
Looking inside the chest, you find an array of coin. Whole bunch of coin.
Okay,
Too
what-
much coin, actually.
What?
Is it? Is it too much coin?
Since both of you are really intelligent, I'll let you just math your way immediately what's in here. You find 1,100 copper,
I'm gonna put that in there.
200 silver, 5 malachites.
Malachite.
What the fuck is Malachite? It's not even here.
It's a gem. It's worth 10 gold each.
Geode.
And a wooden pipe.
How many Malachite?
5.
And what?
And a wooden pipe adorned with a platinum filigree. Worth 150 gold, it looks like.
What is a filigree? I'm just gonna use Google. James.
It's like, yeah, doors have like metal framing sometimes. I think filigree is
Smoking
like...
pipe? Or
Yeah. It's like having a Rolex, you know, it's just a watch, but it's like super fancy.
So Malachite
it's
is how
fucking
much?
blinged
10
up.
gold each.
and the wooden pipe?
150, I think.
No, 150 gold.
Bling bling.
Is my detect magic doing anything off of any of this stuff?
No, but your detect magic is definitely pinging something in the corner of the room.
Alright. Are you guys cool with me adding all this coin to my
Yeah,
inventory?
absolutely.
Especially the
You're the bank. You're the monopoly man.
fucking copper. And we'll divvy up later. Alright, we're gonna go to that item in the corner.
Okay.
Can you ping it?
Yes, I can. It's over here sitting on an... Oh, let me choose my little arrow clicker here. It's over here sitting on an end table. Right there. That's half destroyed, but it looks like it's got enough surface to put something on.
Okay.
And there is... Where is my dang... There it is. Do I really not have a picture of this?
Oh shit.
Wow, I suck. I don't think I got a picture of this. That's crazy. I could have sworn I had one before.
Now I'm intrigued. Is the pipe in good condition?
Yeah, it's in really good condition.
I got tobacco.
Damn it, I don't have it. That's crazy. Okay, well, you've seen it before. Laying on this table is a dark onyx fragment. Looks like a stone of some sort. But the most curious thing about it is these neon green lines just drug through it. It looks like it's a piece of something more, but it's just laying there by itself.
Tonk walks up to it.
Before
Tonk walks up to
no,
it.
no.
Tonk.
Let me just identify it first and see what we're working with before anybody touches it.
You say this as Tonk is just beelining towards this stone.
I'm trying to get in front of him and like you ah!
Are you trying to
Come
stop
on.
him?
He's
He's shoving you aside as you try to get in front of him.
I'm not gonna physically try to stop him, but verbally, like, just you can be the first one to touch it. Just let me identify it first with my cube.
You continue talking as Tonk shoves you aside and
Tonk, come on.
proceeds to the stone. Tonk, you're right in front of it.
It's
Tonk touches the stone.
Tonk, you put your hand on the stone, and it's like a it feels like a needle just got stabbed into your brain just for a moment. It's everything, even your vision, just blackened for a split second.
Dude,
but
is he
comes
doing
back.
that?
No, his eyes don't go in the back of his head, but he just feels like something assaulted his mind as he touched the stone. But nothing else happens. But familiarity just engulfs your whole being as you touch the stone.
So, do we see anything leaking on the ground?
I mean, I wasn't gonna make him do that. If Tonk wants to do that, he can. But no, not for me.
Okay.
Is this stone very similar to the stone that escaped my gas? in
It's
Phandelver?
not cut, carved, or broken in the same way, but it looks like it could be a piece of the same.
So is
thing.
it more raw than finished like the other one?
The other one wasn't finished either. The other one looked like a piece of something more.
Oh, so this could be the piece of the same thing that's a piece of.
It looks, this architecture is very similar. You have not seen another onyx stone with green neon lines cut through it.
Tonk, can I borrow it for a second to learn more about it?
Yes, but I believe I can also. I think I have advantage on like looking up like
Oh, yeah.
figuring out stones.
I cannot believe I don't have a picture of this. That is insane.
Find it.
You want to Google it, Jamie?
No, I don't
Well,
want
we
that.
can both look at it
I'll pull it up for next
with our
time.
stuff. Because you do
Yeah.
have that. I'm going to cast Identify on it.
Sure. Instant or ritual?
Ritual.
You detect magic immediately shuts off as you start casting another concentration spell as a ritual.
Identify or ritual? Or concentration?
Identify as not constant. Actually,
Not concentration.
it is not concentration, is it? So your detect magic should stay active.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. You start to cast Identify as a ritual. What are we doing for this 10 minutes?
My cube is going crazy, kind of scanning it, piecing out pictures of it, making like a little hologram picture.
Okay.
I don't know what everybody else is doing.
Flynn just looking in disbelief with his
You can
arms
cast
crossed.
Detect magic while I'm casting this, so that we re-up our time on detect magic.
Okay.
He'll say, what was something Flynn would say? You know, the last time he messed with something like this, he just went into a different universe in his head, and we're just let him do it again. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
well, I tried stopping him. Where were you?
Oh, you
at,
tried
Flynn?
real hard as you
I'm a-
intentionally moved out of the way when he was coming through.
He moved me out of the way.
Well, you're easy to move.
Yes.
He's kind of got you there, Mr. Raventon.
I mean, it's not untrue. He's not being mean like he usually is to like flaming skull.
So it doesn't sound like anyone else is really doing anything. Gundren is curious.
Let me,
just-
sorry, but let me prepare my spell for Identify Magic.
Detect magic.
Detect Magic, sorry.
Okay.
Do that.
What's that look like for Wesley?
For Wesley, he brings out the mother rat, and the mother rat lays on its back, and out of his mouth crawls the two sons, and they out of her mouth, excuse me.
There you go.
Then out of they're going to be two little mice just sitting on her stomach holding hands like this.
Okay. You start to cast that detect magic ritual.
Mhm.
Both your rituals finish about the same time, so you start about the same time. So you're not going to detect magic as well, Wesley. And you can. The world looks so much more colorful now. As it looks like a small array of rainbow out the door from you came in, but pretty normal in here, except the lit torch Flynn is holding and Bug. Wedge, you cast Identify on this strange rock that I assume Tonk is still holding.
Yo, Tonk can't just almost drooling over staring at this stone.
And the information you normally expect when you identify an object, you learn everything about it, what school of magic it's from, any unique properties of it. Something enters your head, but it's almost alien. What you feel and sense makes no sense at all. You detect a magic that doesn't belong to any school at all. You detect something ancient within this stone, but beyond that, nothing you can understand.
Does this freak me out?
It's absolutely beyond uncommon for something like this to happen through identification.
Oh, Tonk, how are you feeling about this thing?
I'll hold on to it.
Yeah, Tonk, if you have something that helps you know about stones, you
I
can.
thought I did, but I can't find anything that.
It is I think, a background you picked. So it should be under,
Background?
I don't know if it'd be under background stuff. It might be under
features
features
and
and traits. Yeah. You'll be down there somewhere.
Yeah,
When it comes to architecture or whatnot, you have advantage or something? Or
Yeah, but
stone,
the
right?
only thing I'm finding, like, I can use tremor sense
Let me see. I'm going to pull you up, too.
is stone cutting. I don't know if there's, like, more to stone cutting. I just can't see it.
Let's go look at Tonk. Tonka Tonk.
I thought I read at some point.
You dumping all of them digitally?
I didn't know what that did for a second.
You rolled an 88?
I don't know if y'all heard. He just dumped like 18 digital dice.
What did you do?
I thought it'd be fun to see. Because they have to populate the screen. So if I did 100, I won't do that. Checks out. You can just
That's
keep
weird. I'm
adding
not seeing it
dice.
either.
See, the more I click, the more dice it'll roll.
How do you roll? Oh, you do the thing.
Maybe when you redid your sheet, it took something away? Because it says you have the soldier background?
Soldier background.
I don't know. Well, regardless, I know you made it a thing in the past. So if you want, when trying to identify what you can about the stone, make a history check with advantage.
Non-natural 20.
It's pretty good. Tonk, you're holding the stone. The memory, you don't really have a lot of memory about it, but again, it's so strange. You worked with this stone, but it feels ancient. It feels older than you for sure. But you remember it being new the last time you had anything to do with this piece. Maybe not this specific piece, but whatever it was originally a part of.
Is he getting the sense that the stone is old, or the work done on it is also old?
Both.
I mean, we can... Well, I mean, if there's more to this, we can definitely find it. And I'll just hold on to this stone for as long as we need to, just in case.
Do you think it's going to be distracting for you?
No.
Would you be okay if I, like, held it in the bag
No.
during the day,
I have it. It's okay.
And
I have
then at
enough.
night-
I have enough room in my pouch.
and then at night you
I have
get
enough
to
room in
cuddle
my
with
pouch,
it?
and I'll drop a couple torches I had in my pouch and put that. I'm okay. I have it.
Throws
Don't worry.
torches on the
And
ground.
I'm going to pick up the twitches and put it in. I'm like, you're good, though?
It's fine. I honestly think I'm probably the best one to make sure it's protected.
I don't disagree. I'm just concerned about... You get really excited with stone.
Yes, it gets my blood pumping, so it would make me fight better. Harder. Literally.
I'm broken right now. Sorry.
I would like to survey the rest of the room to see if there's any more of this stone.
Not a
Kill.
skirt. His kilt, like, just kind of...
Quite literally pitching the tent.
You have a
Doesn't look like there's
regular
anything else
kilt
in
or
here.
a great kilt?
Regular. It's just less. I
So
trust.
just
I
the
trust they're
bottom
gonna
half.
stay on.
Okay. Oh, God.
Well, so your detect magic sees exactly what Wedge saw. That stone he's holding is definitely glowing.
I would just like listen.
We're all hanging out in the room.
What else is in there?
Yeah, anything else?
Nothing else.
Anything else?
Can I? No, I'll save it for later. Oh. So, what's the next right turn we can make? Because if we go south, we can see that the mushroom cavern is south of us, right? If we're in the main area.
You see into that room. I'm just trying to see if you see anything different than what you saw from the other side. No, nothing really different. You see glowing puffballs in there. They got a green phosphorescence going
Any kind
on.
of magic detection?
It's really hard to tell because the cavern you're in itself, outside of this room, is still glowing in a haze, but it feels weaker to the south.
Back to the north?
There's a little hallway there.
Is there a, like, if we go out of the room, go north, and then is there something to the east, or is there just a wall?
Yeah, it looks like something goes out of the forge room.
To the north, from the large cavern you're in, it looks like the path curves around and continues. But until you go down the steps, you don't know if it keeps going.
Oh, there's a down steps.
That's to the very north.
Correct.
But see how
Up
in the
here.
forge room there's something that shoots
No,
off
no,
to
no.
the east?
Oh, you mean back in here?
Yeah.
No.
The
Back
forge.
With the
Oh, in
brazier.
here.
Oh, sorry,
No.
the spell forge.
The brazier.
The
The
brazier.
brazier.
No, that was an accidental reveal of the wall there. It's just more wall.
So what about where the wraith room?
Down here.
Yeah,
There's a
Correct.
door right
Is there
there.
a walkway?
Oh, here's a door to the south.
Oh,
Wait, in the wraith room?
yeah.
Yeah, but it's already open and covered in rubble and stone. It's like a caved-in area.
Doesn't any significance of looking that way?
You want to try to clear the path?
Yes.
Okay. There are a lot of rocks in your way here. It looks like if you're doing it by hand, it's going to take some time to clear this entryway. And you don't even know if behind it there's more rocks or what. So how are we approaching this?
Do we get the sense that it's, if we cleared the path, that it would still be sturdy? Because it's
Yeah.
filled with rocks because something collapsed.
It's already going to cave in from the top.
Looking up from above where the rubble is, you could see that there's definitely small little gaps in the ceiling where rocks had fell from. And, it's hard to tell if it continues upward a bunch or if there's a hole and it was just a few rocks. Until you get started working, there's no real way to tell.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah. All right, I want to pop out my familiar and see if my quarter-sized familiar can find a path through to see on the other side.
Okay. You summon your
Spider
spider
out
from
of my pocket watch,
your pocket watch as you click it open.
and a little static electricity lightning bolt pops out where I can see it, and it just little tiny spider,
Mechanical?
mechanical, yes.
Okay. Crawls in between the rocks, and you see him just slip from view and going through these stones.
And
Do you warg into this spider? Is that how that
yes,
works?
I'm going to kind of prop myself up against the wall and kind of just eyes roll back and
Okay.
just relay what I'm seeing to everybody that's around me.
Your spider makes it through the rubble, and it looks like the room opens up a bit once he gets through the cave-in. It's about maybe 7 feet of just rock is just dumped right in the doorway and a little bit in. But once your spider gets through and pops out, the room opens up a bit. Looks like maybe he could see about 20 more feet into it. Inside of here, you see that there were a few cabinets. It looks like they could have been stored for, or could have been used for storing clothing, or hats. Basically any, basically like a little closet.
You just go into a haberdashery?
I don't know what that word means, but it looks like everything in here is also destroyed. Not through spells, but it looks like just degradation over time. Your little spider doesn't see anything of value in here.
All right, as I'm seeing all this, I'm relaying to them. How far away is the spider now? Is
Are you
within-
right outside the rubble?
Yeah.
15 feet.
I'm clicking my watch and it zaps back in.
Okay.
Haberdashery.
Habadubada?
Haberdashery is a store that sells men's clothing, hats, ties, suspenders, suits.
So I'm surprised you're not wanting in there even more.
Moth eaten and
Moldy.
moldy, yeah.
Okay.
Was there anything else in that room, Jamie? Like, was there like more boxes of value? I remember you talked about that or some shit. No.
Nope.
Everything's all burnt to a crisp.
In the room you're in?
Yeah.
Everything's mostly destroyed except that box you opened up.
Okay. And it was singe marks on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Some exploded in here.
A lot of sense works.
Okay. So if we leave the room,
Everything is
And we go
forge
up.
themed.
we go up like 10 feet, and then look right, like across the north wall.
Yeah, what is that?
Is there something over that way, or is that just a wall?
That is, let me reveal. A wall.
Oh shit!
Okay. All right. Well,
Hey, just to be thorough, want to check out the wall?
I go up the stairs to the north side.
I'm gonna follow.
You proceed back to the northern area outside the Forge of Spells, and again, it's if your detect magic still active, which you should. It's still glowing heavily in that room, and right outside of it.
So the only thing is the stairs to the north, or the passageway back to the east,
Or the passageway to the south.
back into the fungal room.
And you meant west, not east, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
west.
So we go north
Yeah, technically would be the next right.
because we don't want to. I mean, technically, the right is the way we already know, and we don't want to go down that route.
Are you talking about the fungal room?
Yeah, like if we entered in, looking to our right is that south cave.
Oh, true. But we kind of,
So we're not doing that. So
No.
we're just gonna keep looking right until we go north.
yep.
Okay, you do that. And all of you, I'm assuming you maintain your same marching order.
Yep. Tonk.
That
me.
booming sound happens again, and you proceed north. Once you head down those steps and round the corner, you can see this room opens up. Even bigger, probably, than the cavern you just went into.
I'm looking up.
You see just rocky overhangs that, and then about 30 feet up, a huge stone ceiling above you.
And my detect magic would be waning off by now, right?
It's 10. Oh, yours would, yeah. Wesley's would still be active. He's holding out this rat that's holding out more rats that are meditating on magic.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is, Jamie.
Give me a second, I'm revealing all this. This room is huge, and you think you may have identified the booming sound of this cavern.
Oh shit! It's a boom boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
What is it, Jamie?
it water?
As you hear this rushing, reverberating sound, you see this massive wave slam into the walls of this small walkway in this room.
Are we at a wave pool?
When the waves recede, you can see the water goes down 20 feet from the ledge you're standing at. But when it slammed into that ridge, it goes up to where it's only 5 feet under the walkway that you would have to cross to continue.
Ooh.
I get it. Wave echo cave.
It looks like there's a passage if you start pursuing this path. It's loud in here. That would cut south, and then another passage that to the northwest.
Being the one that cuts south, please.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, that's a
Oh.
That is a passageway.
passageway.
As is this one.
And what's at the mouth if we look to the right, north?
At the mouth.
Yeah, the mouth of the direct, way north.
Oh, in the water?
Yeah, in the water.
Yeah,
is
you'd
there,
have
an
to.
inlet?
Right now, I'm assuming you guys are
Yeah.
right here.
Yes.
You got to go more if you want to see more to the north.
Let's go in a little more to the west.
Okay, like right here.
A little more.
Right here.
That's it.
All right.
What do we see from there?
You can see that this. You seem to be in an alcove, albeit a large one, that leads out to open waters.
Oh, do we see a boat or anything?
No, you do not see a boat. You just see the waves constantly slam the ridge.
But
and
we
go
can see
back.
the outside light.
Would it still be daytime? Yeah.
Is it all natural? Is there any harbor or some sort of deck going on there?
Yeah. Can we walk out to the,
In the water?
not in the water, but is there any kind of pathway toward the edge of the cave? To where the mouth of the
No.
inlet is? Okay.
But I do have something I can read to you. A narrow ledge overlooks a large cavern that houses a surging, seething body of water. Its rhythmic booming heard throughout the mines is louder here than anywhere else. At regular intervals, a fresh surge of water funnels into this chamber and slams against the wall just below the ledge. The echo suggests that this cave might be one arm of a much larger cavern to the northeast. So I would be incorrect on that. It's actually way more watery cavern to the northeast, not outside.
Cool.
And there's a hallway south.
There is a hallway that cuts south. Since you guys walked up a bit, you can see
Yeah.
it curves diagonally a little bit here. I'll grant you this.
Grunt.
And then-
Oh shit! I think I know what's going on.
Then
I
more
think
past
what's
the
kind of action's going on there.
So,
Wait, what was the approximate like depth of the water to the narrow passageway?
It looks like it recedes 20 feet down when the wave's backing up, but when it's slamming every time, it doesn't shoot up high enough to go around the rock ridge you'd have to cross to proceed, but it's about 5 feet down.
And it's daytime right now.
You don't know. You're still in the cavern.
But that's
That's
just
more
in a
cavern.
cavern. Oh, okay.
so
Much bigger cavern now with
okay.
a bunch of water.
I get it.
with my cube kind of actively taking notes and mapping out this, would I kind of get the feeling that if we go south, it's going to be another room instead of opening up?
You get the feeling if you go south, the way this is cut out, looks like it could be a channel that could have been a stream at some point when the water was higher once before, or you're thinking back, you remember a water wheel in the next room that had powered that forge. It looks like the water it may have been using comes from here that's now receded or way lower than it used to be.
Is there any evidence of burns here or battle or struggle?
No.
I know we've been kind of going to the right. You guys want to go south first this time? And kind of, because I think it's going to lead out to the forge room that we've already been into.
Just take a quick peek.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go.
Wait, how dusty is this place too?
Musty and dusty.
Or dusty? Does it look like the water's ever reached over this narrow pathway? Would it flood or something recently?
It's definitely wet up where you are, but every time the waves slam into the wall, even though it still looks like it's 5 feet down, I mean, water still just splash all around.
All right, we're going to head south.
Okay. You guys take that bend and start heading south. And once you get to as far as you can down that direction, you can see it's maybe about half of your height, so very low. But it looks like another entryway you could squeeze through that leads into another room.
Back into the forge.
Mm-hmm.
Is it higher than the floor? Like,
Whatever it would take to have good water pressure there. I don't know if it'd be higher or lower, considering it doesn't say. But it would put forth, it's carved in a way to where it put forth enough water pressure to move a giant water wheel.
so I would say it would be higher in the room than, so the water can flow over. Okay, cool. We're going to, I guess, back out into the wave pool.
Okay.
Yeah, follow suit. I want to see what's northwest.
So we're heading around the bend to the northwest?
Yes.
Okay. We're doing the same marching order. This one's, because it's rather tight, you can't go side by side or anything or casually be next to each
So-
other. It's got to be one at a time.
I'll go first and slowly watch my step as I walk.
And I'm going to shrink Bug back
Don't
into a
want to fall
puppy.
in, right? All right. What's up?
I'm going to shrink Bug back into a puppy and have him jump in my coat.
Okay.
So it's Tonk, Wedge. Were you before
I
Flynn?
think I'm F. I don't remember.
Flynn, then you.
Oh, Flynn led me.
And then Gundren following.
All right. So all of you line up and carefully start going around this ledge. It's 5 feet wide, so you don't have to hug the wall. But I'm assuming because of what you said, all of you are kind of looking down at where you're walking, making sure there's no loose rubble or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making sure the water hasn't eroded it or something. And
Walking very carefully.
Okay. So all of you are cautiously walking across this path. I forget. Did you tell me where Bug was?
I shrunk him down as a puppy and put him in my coat.
Is he in puppy mode?
Yep, in the
Okay.
coat.
Okay, cool. So he's
Weird
not
owl.
in the line. He's stored away.
Yep.
All right. So you're crossing this. I won't say tight, against 5 feet, but tighter than you've been to area yet. And as you start slowly making your way around this bend, the waves. It looks like you get a little nervous every time you hear those waves coming. As you look and you see this almost shallow-looking pool of water just shoot up at you, but it never quite reaches. It only gets to again about 5 feet down. You make it. Where is it? Right about here. Until. Actually. Wedge. You're looking at the ground, making sure a rock doesn't crack or you slip and just staying safe in front of you until you feel something on your right foot as you're scooting along this ledge. And when you look back and down a bit, you can see a tentacle wrapped around your ankle. And can see when the next wave rises, a large bulbous head slowly bobbing out of the water as you are ripped down into this pool. So we're going to end it for now.
Oh no! Motherfucker.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, after you get abducted. Good job.
You only lost one person to this octopus.
Actually, let me see here.
It's the Kraken.
No, I don't think I can show you what it is. I don't have a picture for it. I'll have it next time.
are you sure?
Yeah, I don't
What
have this
about my
or the rock.
stone?
No, I'll get the rock next time, too. I'm pretty sure I showed that to y'all before somehow.
Golly, I hope this stone has
However,
like ass marks on it or some shit. It's, like has an ass to it. Make more sense.
But yeah, we'll see what's grabbed the wedge next time and how we resolve that. We will be going into combat next session immediately, or initiative, to deal with what's going on. I can go ahead and tell you the tentacle did look octopus-ish of the massive size, so you'll be dealing with something accordingly.
Massive.
Large, not massive. Massive, actually, I think is a real term in here, so no, it's not massive.
Massive.
Is the next session going to be in the bathroom by the tub to really be immersed?
Realism?
Yes.
Bath time.
We all have to get in the tub.
That's shower time I was talking about. I didn't know we actually got there. We got shower time.
I'm excited.
All right, well, I guess I don't really have anything else. We're going to go ahead and stop. So we're stopping a little early. Honestly, I thought we were going to stop way earlier because I didn't want to get too far without Flynn getting to some real stuff. But this was perfect. It took the proper amount of time, so good job on that.
Welcome.
Anybody got anything they want to say before we get out of here? No, I don't expect as much.
Octopus used his inspiration to grab me from the tentacle.
No. So,
Use
Are we-
inspiration.
are we good 2 weeks from now? I need to know, we doing anything? We all making it? That is on the... I don't know because my calendar's not telling me when that is. Oh, there it is.
21st.
21st? We good for 21st?
Should be.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hey.
Let me check the chat, too. I haven't looked. Okay, cool. Yeah, y'all still hanging out. Appreciate it.
Get
Thanks for
better,
watching.
JD.
Yeah, hope you feel better, Mr. Flynn. Get over your illnesses.
Ugh.
I think you did a good job tonight. So
You're real
appreciate
quiet. But you did have the perfect amount of attitude when you needed it.
that. Yeah, and you
it's
were
nothing
you
but
convinced
feisty.
you convinced two things of very important stuff. Your party dictated is good usage of the Flynn activities. Damn, I had something else. Oh yeah. If you enjoyed this session and what we do, please like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It'll tell you when we're going live. Any comments you can do as well. Let us know what we're doing good, bad. We're trying to improve where we can.
Don't be too mean.
And any feedback is always appreciated. We'll be back with Spelljammer on Wednesday, where our crew up in space just finished a mission and dealt with some sabotage, where some of them got shot by lightning bolts.
Ooh.
And they're trying to figure out what's going on there. So if you want to check that out, we do that at 8 p.m. Central Time on this channel. So hopefully I'll see you there. And we'll be back to Salt Marsh on the following Friday. Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central. I don't think I have anything else. So,
Make sure to adjust your clocks.
oh yeah, that's right. Daylight
Yeah,
savings.
I'm the
happening.
Debbie Downer.
Oh man, that means it goes the other way.
We lose an
Yeah. I
hate
hour.
that
That's
shit.
right. So we'll look forward to that.
Someone tell my kid that.
That he's a Debbie Downer? Or?
No, that he needs to sleep in to make sure to adjust for the time change properly.
Not happening.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, y'all.
All right, I
Y'all have
got
a good one.
207 dice to roll. Here we go.
Roll those dice again.